Hey guys, welcome back to Shots of Victory. I'm Blake.
And I'm Rocky.
And today's video we'll be talking about Raw, NXT Roadblock, SmackDown, WrestleMania 41 match card predictions, NFL news, March Madness predictions, WWE, TNA, AEW news, and then basketball news and update score, whatever we call it. I forget.
NBA Weekly.
Starting off with Raw, Jey Uso beats Grayson Waller. A-Town Down Under attacks him and Jay fends them off. Gunther starts choking Jay out.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like this is the same thing we see every week.
It really is.
This is the beauty of the main event feud right here.
Definitely.
I think I saw better feud makings between Otis and Gable.
Oh my gosh, so true.
Hopefully this changes soon, or else this does not deserve main event.
Yeah.
At least A-Town Down Under is getting used.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Logan Paul promo where he insults Andrew Schultz and is about to attack him, but AJ makes the save.
Mm-hmm.
And then AJ calls him out, and then Logan just walks off.
Yeah.
New Day beats Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee with the help of a masked intruder with an American made mask.
Mm-hmm.
People assume it's Chad, but
Yep.
we'll see.
We will see.
People also say it's Rey Fenix, but we'll see.
We will see.
People also think it's Prince Puma, El Generico,
It's
John Cena,
Juan
Cena,
Cena.
Santino Marella, X-Pac, all his names.
Yeah.
We'll see. Judgment Day Clubhouse segment where Dom got an IC title match opportunity for Finn. Finn hugs Dom and says, "Thank you, Dom."
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, the masked intruder said that. That's how you know it's not Chad Gable, because he doesn't say it anymore.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes promo about how John Cena will never win his record-breaking 17th championship.
Mm-hmm.
Raquel Rodriguez beats Bayley to become the number one contender for the women's IC title.
Yay.
Chad Gable says it wasn't him at the attack LWL. Then we see the attacker getting taken away.
Yay. No Chad.
No Chad. Io Sky and Bianca Belair promo where Rhea would come out. Io slaps both of them because Rhea and Bianca are kind of taking shine.
Mm-hmm.
Io attacks. This would definitely not set up a triple threat at Mania for the title.
Definitely not.
Speaking of triple threats at Mania,
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns throws Seth out of the steel cage, beats him up, and throws him outside the ring. Outside the steel cage, giving Seth Rollins the victory.
Yes.
Him and Seth brawl for a little bit till Adam Pearce comes out. Roman then looks into the steel cage. Sees Paul Heyman and CM Punk embracing each other. Goes in, attacks Punk, murders Punk, and then stands tall.
Yes.
We'll see where this leads to.
We will see indeed.
Boom.
Ba-ba-ba-boom.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
NXT Roadblock. The Hardy Boys versus Fraxium for the TNA Tag Team Championships, and the Hardy Boys retain the titles successfully. Then Stax tells Tony that he got a 3-on-3 match against what's his name? Sean Spears' crew, and but it won't have Tony in it. Tony's mad that he's not in it, but he'll sign off on it anyways.
How dare you not know?
Yeah. Jordan Grace then beats Roxanne Perez in a decent match. Did you even watch?
Nerd.
Backstage, we see Undertaker telling Obafemi to defend his own turf tonight against Moose.
Nerd.
Promo package about how Rick Williams will beat Eddie Thorpe next week in their underground match.
Yay.
Yippee. Then Obafemi versus Moose for the NXT Championship. Obafemi retains successfully. We see a promo video reel of Zarya and Sol Ruka at a place where they could take their anger out on stuff like throwing stuff around and breaking stuff.
A rage room.
Yeah, rage room.
I don't know why they were. I don't. I have no words for that. I don't know why it happened.
We see Ricky Starks Saints backstage.
These Starks?
Who's that? And Ethan Page tells him NXT doesn't like outsiders.
Is it? One, is it NXT like all outsiders at this point?
Yeah.
Ethan Page is literally an outsider as well.
Then it's gonna be Ricky Saints versus Rich Holland next week.
Who really just technically an outsider for NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Javon Evans then beats Ethan Page in a street fight after the match. He gets jumped by the Hooded Gang.
The Hooded Gang. Wow. My problem is with the Hooded Gang. It's just like, I don't think I can see any of them being champions.
Yeah, I agree. They're going to be the next Retribution, not the Shield.
Which is why I don't really like having people like that, because I don't see them as
Yeah.
maybe tag team champions, but that's it.
Yeah, that's like the ceiling of their group.
I mean, like, because, like, especially with how they're getting promoted now,
Yeah.
they're just attacking, like,
They're just attacking people.
maybe if they actually get, I guess we still have to see, we gotta give them time, but, like, as of right now, I don't see any of them holding titles, maybe tag team champs, but, because I don't think they could be, I don't see them beating Oba.
Yeah, and I don't see him beating Sean Spears either.
I mean, it just depends who and how they
Yeah.
present it.
Mm.
Like, who's in it? Is it Dion Lennox?
Yeah, he's the leader of the
Yeah,
group.
if Dion Lennox win, I can see like
He's the star of the group.
Dion Lennox is the only one I can see
Mm.
like actually, because I could see him being Sean Spears, because like,
Yeah.
but he wouldn't, because Sean Spears is a face, so it's like
Sean Spears is a heel.
that's what I meant. He's not a face.
Mm.
Like, you have Sean Spears versus Ricky. Ricky wins. Then we get Ricky versus Dion Lennox. Then I could see Dion Lennox winning.
Yeah.
And, like, I'll be fine with it because they're just going to, like, interfere,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. And then just putting tag team titles on them. Like, it doesn't have to be for a
Yeah.
while. It just builds them up
Mm-hmm.
to be good. And then you can just have them losing by interference. So it's fun.
Yeah. Then we got a hype promo from Sean Spears' group, which is apparently being named the Calling now.
That's the worst name I've ever heard. That might be worse than PFC.
Eddie Thorpe interview in the crowd interrupted by Trick Williams, who starts a brawl with him.
Yay.
Yippee. Then in the main event, Stephanie Vaquer versus Julia for both the NXT Women's Championship and the NXT Women's North American Championship.
Yay.
And Stephanie Vaquer beats Julia to become a double champion.
How long do you think Julia's taking time out for?
I think probably 2 to 3 months at most.
Everyone's saying this match is happening is because once Stephanie loses, she's getting called up.
You think I don't think she's getting called up that early.
I don't think she should.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's to the point that really, I would rather stay in NXT than get called up.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, yeah, you're not getting that bag,
Mm-hmm.
but you're getting probably more screen time. You're getting used the way you should be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but also at the same time, look how everyone's getting used right now.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go into more in Smack.
SmackDown's kind of iffy right now.
But but it's like, I'll just go with, like, Braun, he's getting good, used well. He's champion. Tiffy's champion, won Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Lyra is champ and was runner-up for Queen of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
King of the Ring, I don't think I had any of them. It was just Gunther and Randy somehow.
Yeah.
But I guess also Gunther goes to show that.
Mm.
Then Mello, like, honestly, Mello's, like, the only, like,
Outstanding in that group.
yeah, but at the same time,
They've also had many people get cut that were called up last year.
yeah. But I'm like main people, I'm trying to think. Like, but I think, honestly, out of all of them, Mello's has the best track record. Because, honestly, the way he's getting used, I feel like he's going to be able to go further than a lot of these people.
I agree.
Because, honestly, once Tiffy loses the championship, I don't know what's next for her.
Oh, yeah. I 100% agree.
Which is why I like it, but I feel like it's also too soon.
Yeah.
And then Braun's just Braun. Like, I don't think there's nothing you can do. But
I feel like I don't know what to do with Gunther either. I feel like that's the same situation with Tiffy.
But it's not that it's...
Bad.
They just have only fleshed Tiffy around a title
Mm-hmm.
to where it's going to be weird not seeing her around a title.
Well, the same with Gunther. He's
But the thing
held
with-
the titles 85% of his
But the thing
career.
with Gunther is, no matter what, he's the greatest one of the greatest active wrestlers we have in WWE right now.
True.
Tiffy's one of the greatest coming up we have.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't really use that in her character. Gunther just can literally like Akira Tozawa, he just had him in a match. Put a
Yeah.
great match with Otis. Same thing. It's like
We haven't talked about it, but somebody on SmackDown he also had a great match with.
wow, really. Thanks for that, buddy.
Yeah.
It was a good match. I don't know why I'm dogging. But it's like, honestly, if I'm looking at, I think Mello is the soonest to get to the main event. Just the way he's getting used right now, showing how to, like, not honestly dependent.
Isn't Tiffy already main event though?
I guess, but it's like, out of both the titles, not like.
Well, how?
I'm trying to think. If all four, okay, out of the women, 5 of the women's titles right now, I think she's in the middle. I have Io over her.
5. Oh, the
Tag, both
yeah.
the 2, and then both the other 2.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't mean main event like that was. I meant like, let me explain my. Okay, I have it as Io number 1, just because if I put that match together, I could see that main eventing WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I think the tag titles have had better storylines than Tiffy.
Yes.
And
I
have had
agree.
better matches, so I'm taking them over that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I'd put Tiffy there.
I kind of would the thing is, I would put Lyra or Chelsea, but they'd like, if they actually use them, I could see it, but they don't use them, so I put Tiffy, then Chelsea, then Lyra.
Yeah.
But those two both had like, they have potential to be better than Tiffy.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like, honestly, I might take Chelsea over Tiffy.
Ooh.
But the thing is, Tiffy hasn't had any defenses.
She
Chelsea-
had one defense against Nia.
I'm not counting that because that was just
Yeah.
one. I was just like, you knew Tiffy wasn't gonna lose that.
Mm.
But like, Chelsea's had only a feud against Meechin, really.
Yeah.
But it's been good feud. It's just like, because I feel like Tiffy's only reason of holding her right now is to face Charlotte,
Mm-hmm.
which is why we all wanted her to win.
Yeah.
Lyra is one of the best coming up. It's basically Tiffy. Just one of the best coming up in ring wrestlers.
Yeah.
And then really he's only winning it so we can see her versus Becky again.
Yeah.
Chelsea is just Chelsea.
Chelsea is just Chelsea.
After I was talking about Loki.
You were talking about NXT stars.
Oh yeah. But like
Being called up.
Carmelo Hayes, he's just showing how like good of a worker he is.
Yeah.
That I could see him just being better than all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I guess it's hard to say because Tiffy just won Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But then I can't. It's like, yeah, she's the main event for the women's, but she's not like the main event in general.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Who do you think would main event WrestleMania first? Braun Breaker or Mello?
Ooh. Like current. Breaker.
It's like, yeah. But then it's like, I feel like it's Breaker, but then I always go back to, anytime I have to think like, then I always just think about the Andrade Mello matches.
Yeah.
That's really all Mello's done, really.
Yeah.
Mello in the Bank.
Yeah, I like that. Mellow in the Bank.
But he has to win one of them. Mello in the Bank or
King Mellow.
yeah, King Hayes. You please no.
Please don't.
Anyways, SmackDown. LA Knight promo interrupted by Jimmy Uso. He said he wants a shot at the U.S. Tag Title. Yep.
Yeah,
Honestly, I want Jimmy to win at Mania, low key.
I do too.
Because then, I don't want to say it, but I kind of want to say it. Because then we can have Jay versus Jimmy again. And talk about how Jay's the better brother.
Wow.
But it's
Yes.
like, I also don't really... Like, storyline-wise, I could see it happening. Do I want it to happen?
No.
Not really. Bloodline comes out and beats them down. Strowman saves them. Yay.
Yay.
What is I don't know what the Bloodline's doing at Mania.
I don't either.
We'll see, because match card.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman, LA Knight, and Jimmy Uso beat the Bloodline. The heels stand tall after the match.
Ooh.
Interview with Jade Cargill in an empty arena, interrupted by Liv Morgan, sets them up a match for next week. Don't know why. Charlotte Flair beats down B-Fab. After the match, Tiffy comes out and brawls all over with Flair. Mm-hmm. This honestly saved the feud. This was really good.
This did, yeah.
This is what like Jay and Gunther feud needs.
It really needs that.
This was good. Like I liked it. Because honestly, they've just showed Charlotte as being strong.
Now Tiffy's finally getting a chance to show that she's strong.
Which that's what I wanted with get Jay and Gunther. Have Jay lose a bunch of times, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But then have Jay overcome it, not just in promos with random people or with Alpha Academy. Have him actually with Gunther, beat down Gunther. Not just... Drew McIntyre promo package about how many times he has been screwed over by Damian Priest. Mm-hmm. I don't... Oh, good. Like, when the first reports first came out about Gunther versus Gunther... Wait, Drew versus Gunther. Drew versus Priest. I didn't like it, but like... Now with the whole story being there, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Like... You're still getting a Mania match, Drew, so I don't really know. And, come on, you're probably going to win the feud. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't really... You can, like... be inserted in U.S. match. That's fine. But it's like you're still on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Plus, would you rather have a title shot at WrestleMania or a title shot in one of the European shows we're having? Like, wait, Clash in France? Is that what it calls?
Clash in Paris.
Yeah, Clash in Paris. Would you like? If I was Drew, I'd rather have that win
in Paris.
Yeah. Because that's kind
bigger and it would be bigger crowd reaction for him.
Yeah. Because, like, last WrestleMania, yeah, he had a... I don't know what's going on. It's like, I'd rather have him win it and win a title in the Paris show.
Yeah.
I feel like the pop would be better. Because, well, I feel like the pop was really that... I think Priest had the better pop of that match.
He did.
At Mania.
Yeah, he did.
But I guess also because it's cash in, but who cares? Before Miz TV, we see that Flair and Tiffy are still brawling. Yeah. Tiffy does a moonsault off the balcony. Mm-hmm. Cody Rhodes doesn't let Miz TV happen as he attacks Miz and says he'll be there Monday for Cena.
Yeah.
Cena and Cody will be under the same roof. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, we will. Damian
Priest versus Shinsuke Nakamura ends in DQ as Drew McIntyre attacks Damian Brutality.
Did I spell it wrong?
No, brutally. I said Brutality because I wanted to. Again, it's doing good. The match will be fun. Put a stipulation on it and suck it up, Buttercup.
Yes.
Zelina Vega backstage tells Chelsea Green that she's the next in line for the title. Mm-hmm. Piper versus Vega next week.
Yeah.
I don't know if I see... I don't think I saw myself living after this. God. I don't think I see Chelsea losing to Zelina anymore.
Really?
I don't know why I've been so stuck on Piper being the one to dethrone Chelsea. I'd like... With the French show, too, it's just making me think Piper wins it there. But at the same time, don't really want to see Piper have it.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how this Piper versus Vega match goes. Because I think Vega wins it this year, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. She needs it.
But with seeing how good her pop was at Backlash a few years ago,
yeah,
I don't know if they want to save her having a big pop.
They don't have any Puerto Rico shows, though.
Not like just like Mexican shows. Don't we have a...
Nope.
I thought we had a PLE this year.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I swore we had one this year.
You'll see later why.
Oh. That's no bueno.
No bueno.
Anyways, change our mind then. Zelina Vega Mania. Run it up. Randy Orton beats Mello. After the match, Mello doesn't accept Randy's handshake and gets an RKO. Kevin Owens then comes out and saves Mello from a punt. Then KO and Andy brawl. What I say? KO and Brandy?
You said KO and Andy.
KO and Randy brawl for a bit. KO leaves. Gunther promo about how he will beat Jey Uso. Gunther beats Axiom, comes out. They have a little match.
Yeah.
That's Axiom's hometown.
Spiny.
Gunther then beats Axiom, holding a choke after the win. Paul Heyman promo about how Roman Reigns will return to SmackDown next week in Bologna, Italy. Gunther and Jimmy Uso talked backstage about Gunther versus Jey at Mania, where Jimmy says Jey will win. I like that. Do we have anything for Jey this week on Raw?
Don't think so.
Honestly, I want Jey to have a promo just by himself. Just talking Gunther, stay away from his family. No Gunther and Jey interactions this week. Gunther versus Jimmy needs to happen next week. Gunther just needs to kill Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes.
And then have Jey unlock his,
inner
alpha. He's been with Alpha Academy. Sorry. What's their shirt say?
Alpha Academy.
No, it's...
Oh. It's something, male... No.
Maximum Man Models. I forget. Let's chill. Street Profits beats DIY to become the new WWE Tag Team Champions.
We are...
They face Pretty Deadly next week, I think.
It might be next week. It's either next week or 2 weeks.
Probably one or the other.
Yeah.
I hope Street Profits don't win. I mean, don't lose.
Yeah, me too.
I want them going in, honestly, I know they're going to have a quick reign. I want them
to go into Mania.
As long as they go into Mania as champ or out of Mania as champ, I'm fine. But honestly, I think it helps the story better if they lose this week. Well, they lose, but it's I don't know. Can you imagine if we have a tag title match every single day, week until Mania?
That would be awesome.
And then it just switches every single week.
That would be sick.
Because then honestly, once you go into Mania, you have no clues winning.
Yeah, that's what you need.
I mean, honestly, I have no clues winning right now, but it's
It makes it even more unpredictable. Because I didn't think DIY was losing tonight.
No one did. I mean, I guess you could honestly, I thought Pretty Deadly were gonna cost DIY the match.
Yeah.
I kind of want that to happen now. DIY wins. I mean, not Street Profits.
DIY.
Pretty Deadly win this week. Next week.
Next week.
Week after that, Los Garzas win. Then Motor City Machine Guns. And then, are we at Mania? Or do we still have another week?
I think we have another week. Maybe Mello Don't Miss win.
No, I don't think they're gonna be in it.
You don't?
It doesn't really make sense for them to be in it. I don't want them to be in it as well. And then just have DIY go back in as champions.
Yeah.
Or one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't want Mello. Wait, what is it?
Mello Don't Miss.
Mello Don't Miss. I like it, but I don't see it as a tag team champ caliber team. I see it more as Miz's last few years mentoring someone.
Yeah.
Which is why I see him, and I feel like I see this how they're gonna get Mello versus Cena. I don't think they're having. I think Mello versus Cena is his second to last match.
Yeah, I think that's a possibility. And
that's why they're having him work with the Miz.
To get him better.
Yeah.
More veteran trained.
Yeah, which is why I like that. I always thought it was gonna be Cena versus Mello as his last match, but now that they have a show dedicated to Cena,
they do.
They're having a match. I think it's called a PLE called Ruthless Aggression.
Oh.
In December. During his last, I think that's what I read. I thought it was true.
Okay.
But I really think that's where we're just gonna get Randy versus Cena.
Yeah.
For the title, Randy wins it. Or Mello cashes in.
Mello cash in. Let's go.
Anyways, on to WrestleMania 41 match card predictions.
Yep. Okay, WrestleMania 41 match card predictions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, opening the show, night one. Who do you have?
I have Gunther versus Jay.
I have Bianca versus Io versus Rhea.
Okay. What do you have next?
Mid card match 1. I got Jimmy versus Jacob versus LA Knight for the U.S. title.
I have Jade versus Naomi.
Okay. Mid card match number 2. I have Liv and Raquel versus Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss for the tag titles.
No, that's just random, but okay. I have the Braun ladder match. Do I need to say who's in it?
Yeah.
Braun. Why am I blanking on his feuds? Finn Balor. Gosh, that took way too long. I'm thinking, do I keep Finn in there or take him out?
You keep him in it.
Okay, yeah, we'll do Finn, Penta, Ludwig Kaiser, Sheamus, Pete Dunne.
Mid card match 3. I got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
I had the same.
Mid card match 4. I got Chelsea versus Zelina.
I think I have War Raiders versus New Day.
Okay. Then mid card number 5, I got Lyra versus Bailey versus Roxanne.
This is when I have the Bianca, Io, and then match.
Mid card number 6.
It's just like I don't know what I want to. I think I have Dom and. I don't want to say Dom and Ray because we don't really had anything to build with that, but I've always had as one of my WrestleMania matches.
Yeah.
Drew versus Priest in a street fight. Whatever you want to call it, like a Vegas street fight.
Yeah, probably. Then I got Randy versus Kevin Owens. Then as the main event of night 1.
Okay.
Punk versus Roman versus Seth.
Same.
Okay. Then night 2 opener, I got Jade versus Gunther.
Y'all yeet.
Yeah, yeet.
Honestly, I have no I'll do my SmackDown match here.
What SmackDown?
SmackDown tag.
Okay. Mid card match number 1, I got my Braun IC title ladder match. I got Braun versus Dom versus Finn versus Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser.
I have my Chelsea versus Zelina.
Okay. Mid card match number 2, I got Priest versus McIntyre in some sort of stipulation.
I have Randy versus KO.
Okay. Mid card match 3, I got Sammy versus Karrion Kross.
You still think that's happening?
Yeah, I'm really hoping it does. Because Kross has been building it up on his Twitter.
I guess. I have Braun Strowman versus Jacob. And a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Okay. Mid card match number 4, I got Jade versus Naomi.
I have Roxanne versus Bailey versus
Lyra.
Yep.
Mid card match number 5, I got SmackDown Tag 6-way ladder match with DIY, Mercy, Machine Guns, Los Garzas, Street Profits, Pretty Deadly, and Mellow Donuts.
I have Mello. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on names? LA Knight, Jimmy, and then Shinsuke.
Okay.
For the US title.
Mid card match number 6, I got Tiffany versus Charlotte.
I have that as well.
Main event, Cena versus Cody.
Cena versus Cody.
Yeah. Okay. Now on.
I guess my tag match and then my Tiffy match can be interchangeable.
Yeah.
Because although I think honestly the tag titles deserve it more.
They do.
But also it's kind of like a championship match. I don't know if they're gonna do 2 of their main titles back to back. So we'll see.
Okay, now on to your March Madness stuff.
Okay, so as you guys know, it's March, which means college basketball.
Yeah.
And lucky for you guys, I paid the hefty $10 price to be in my family's and friends' March Madness team. So for today's episode, we're just gonna go through it and see who we have. So first, Auburn versus I don't even know half these people. Auburn versus ALST.
Yeah. Auburn.
Yeah. Louisville versus Creighton.
Creighton.
Yeah.
I got Creighton.
I was looking at this yesterday. Honestly, I feel like Louisville, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can pick whoever.
I'm gonna do Louisville. Michigan versus UC San Diego.
I think Michigan pulls it.
Yale versus Texas A&M.
Yale.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's the first upset. Texas A&M is ranked 4, but Yale's ranked 13. But I honestly think Yale's the better team. Mississippi versus SDSU.
Wait, what'd you say?
Yes, I can just put it here.
Mississippi versus North Carolina.
Yeah.
I'll take Ole Miss there.
Iowa State versus Lipcomb.
Iowa State.
Yeah. Marquette versus New Mexico. I'm not even questioning that.
Marquette, yeah.
Yeah. Michigan State versus Bryant.
Michigan State.
Auburn versus Louisville.
Auburn.
Michigan versus Yale.
I got Michigan.
Mississippi versus Iowa State.
I'd probably say Mississippi.
Yeah, I was going to Mississippi. I was hoping you. Marquette versus Michigan State.
This is a tough one, kind of.
I honestly, I don't know why, but like
Marquette's good.
when I was looking at this, my gut feeling was Marquette was in this match.
Yeah.
Are we feeling that? Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Auburn versus Michigan. That'll be good.
Yeah, that'd be a good game. I'm gonna take Michigan.
Mississippi versus Marquette.
Marquette.
Marquette versus Michigan.
Ooh. I'm gonna go. Who do you think?
Michigan.
Yeah, I'll go Michigan.
I feel like it's gonna be close.
It is gonna be close.
Hide and sight won't happen. Florida versus Norfolk State.
Florida.
Yeah. I'm a Florida fan just in general. I just love the state. Connecticut, Oklahoma.
UConn.
Memphis versus Colorado State.
Wait, it's okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Did I not doing it right?
No, it's fine. I just thought it was a different matchup.
Oh.
Memphis versus Colorado State. I got Colorado State.
Oh, did not mean. Maryland versus Grand Canyon.
Ooh. I'm gonna go Maryland.
Yeah. Missouri versus
You
Drake.
didn't click it.
Did I not? Am I really bad at... Oh, because I clicked Colorado State.
No, we had Colorado State.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Missouri versus Drake.
Drake's been pretty good this year. Underrated team.
Do you want to say Drake, though?
Yeah, Drake.
Texas Tech versus NC Willington.
Texas Tech.
Yeah. Kansas versus Arkansas. Sorry, Arkansas versus Kansas.
Arkansas.
The fact Kansas dropped down. Wasn't Kansas like a top 5 team last year?
Yeah, they were.
How was St. John's number 2?
Because they're really good.
Are they versus
Yeah.
Nebraska?
I'm taking. Yeah.
Yeah. We have Florida versus Connecticut.
Florida.
Yeah, I have Florida going all the way, by the way.
Colorado
Colorado State versus Maryland.
State. They have a good underrated team.
Texas Tech versus Drake.
I'm gonna go Texas Tech there.
Arkansas versus St. John's.
St. John's.
I know we're gonna get comments saying how they hate me saying Arkansas. Florida versus Colorado State. I'm picking Florida. I don't care what you say. Texas Tech versus St. John's.
Ooh. I'm gonna. Who do you think? Honestly, this is a tough matchup.
Let's look at this real quick.
I could go Texas.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Texas Tech.
Texas Tech might be the better team.
81 points per game.
That's pretty good.
78 points per game. Versus top 25, 1-4 though.
Ooh, what is St. John
What do you mean? Like they're
versus top? Oh, they're
5-1.
5-1. Ooh.
Overall records 3-4. Conference records 18-2. While Texas Tech.
I might. Oh, but St. John's has an easy conference kind of.
Yeah, but it's just like honestly, looking at the points per game, the fact that they're having losing record, they have the worst record, but they're scoring more points.
Yeah.
They both have the same amount of points allowed, basically.
They just seems like Texas Tech gets unlucky a lot.
Texas, I feel like I kind of want to say Texas Tech.
I feel like Texas Tech's gonna pull it.
And then I have Florida.
Florida. Yeah.
I don't care what you say.
I had Florida as well.
Duke versus Amish.
Duke.
Mississippi State versus Baylor.
I take Baylor there.
Oregon versus Liberty.
This is a underrated underrated matchup in the first round, in my opinion. Let's see.
Liberty hasn't faced any top 25.
They haven't. Oh.
No.
Ooh. But look, Oregon's 3-5 against top 25.
Yeah.
Look at those points allowed for.
I was about to say, do we say Liberty?
Liberty. I think Liberty's gonna pull off the first round upset.
Okay, I don't know why I just clicked. Oh god, what did I do? Okay, I'm Liberty.
Yeah.
I'm not with that. Arizona versus Akron.
Akron. I don't want Akron, not Arizona.
BYU versus VCU.
BYU.
Wisconsin versus Montana. Wow, battle of the corn.
Wisconsin.
St. Mary's versus Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
I feel like people are gonna get mad when I say this. I would say these names. Alabama versus Robert Morris.
Bama.
Yeah, if you said Robert Morris, I'm actually quitting again. Duke versus Baylor.
Duke.
Liberty versus Arizona.
Liberty's kind of underrated, is the thing, but they just haven't played anyone good.
It sounds like they have the better defense. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Because Arizona has a great offense. It looks like compared to Liberty's offense.
I think Arizona.
Mm-hmm. I got Arizona.
82 points per game.
Yeah.
72 points allowed. Okay, yeah, we'll say it.
Nope.
BYU versus Wisconsin.
I'm gonna take Wisconsin.
If you wanted me to click any of these, just let me know.
Okay.
Vanderbilt versus Bama.
Bama.
Yeah. Duke versus Arizona.
I'll go Zona.
Wisconsin versus Alabama.
Bama.
Yeah.
Bama.
Arizona versus Alabama.
Bama. Bama's scoring. Look at Bama's scoring. That's the crazy thing. Bama has
91.
Yeah.
God.
That's the reason I think Bama's gonna make it that far.
Houston versus SIU Edwardsville, I think.
Houston.
Gonzaga versus Georgia.
This is the matchup I was thinking of.
4-10 versus top 5.
Look at Gonzaga's points per game.
86, 69 points allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Conference rank 2, AP rank 24.
Mm-hmm.
Conference record's good. Overall record 3-3. Gonzaga. Clemson versus McNeese.
I got McNeese here. Come on.
You just gotta know I gotta love my Clemson, bro.
You love your Clemson?
Hey, my quarterback's from Clemson. I'm not. Purdue, High Point.
Purdue always. Purdue's always.
They always choke.
82
points per game.
Ooh.
I think they're the best. I think.
But look at Purdue's 4-7 in top 25.
Yeah. Conference record 14-2.
They're not a good conference though.
Is it OD to say High Point?
You know what? I agree. High Point.
They allow less points than Purdue. They score more points than Purdue. Yes, they're in worse, but also remember Purdue's known for choking.
Mm-hmm. So I'd take High Point there.
Yeah.
Illinois
versus Texas.
I'll take Illinois there.
Yeah. Kentucky versus Troy.
Kentucky.
UCLA versus Utah State. Tennessee versus Wofford. Okay, I'm saying Tennessee.
Yeah.
I think that is it. Solid point, 61 points allowed. I think it's...
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Wofford has lost the only high match they had. Houston versus Gonzaga.
I might actually have to go Gonzaga here, honestly. It's an upset.
I want to say that, but I'm just looking at that 58 points allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they have... Okay, this looks like Houston has the better defense. Gonzaga has the better offense.
Yeah.
When we're all said and done, I feel like Gonzaga.
Yeah.
McNeese versus High Point. It's going to be a horrible game.
They're both first in their conference. I honestly feel McNeese here.
It's like... The two losses against the top 25 is kind of the only thing weighing me down.
Yeah.
But 19-1 conference record.
That's pretty good.
We can say McNeese. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Illinois versus Kentucky.
I got Illinois.
Okay. UCLA versus Tennessee. They're kind of just the same, really.
I'm kind of feeling. I don't know why, but I feel like UCLA.
Okay. Gonzaga versus McNeese. Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
Illinois versus
UCLA.
Illinois versus UCLA. UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA.
Gonzaga versus UCLA. Gonzaga?
Gonzaga, I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. Then for the finals, we have Michigan versus Florida.
Florida.
And then Alabama versus Gonzaga.
Bama.
Let's look at this. Let's do it for both. Let's do it for both. Because we gotta figure.
We gotta figure it out.
We're on top. Okay, so Florida has a better defense and a better offense.
Yeah.
And just overall a better team. So we're saying Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonzaga versus Alabama.
The Bama points are just. The Bama points are making me want to say Bama.
But then look at the points allowed.
Yeah, their defense isn't very good.
But then again, the defense is the best offense.
This is tough.
The only thing weighing me down, honestly, is that Gonzaga being 8th ranked. They're 3-3 versus top 25. Yeah.
And
11-7 versus top 25.
It's a pretty good record.
They have a good defense and a
bad offense.
It's
good, great offense.
A little better than most.
What?
Their offense.
No, their offense is great.
Is it? Oh.
90. Look at that, 91 points.
I'm talking about Gonzaga.
Gonzaga. No, theirs is just average.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Alabama, and I'm like,
what are
you talking about?
I feel like Alabama's the better offense. Gonzaga's the better team.
Yeah. So do we take Gonzaga here?
But it's like at a point we gotta. Overall record 25-8. They have the same overall record. Conference record's basically the same. AP rank Alabama's higher. Honestly, with Alabama not having a defense, it's really making me want to say Gonzaga.
Yeah, that's good. This matchup's tough. I thought it would be way easier, honestly.
Because Gonzaga has a good defense we're seeing. And it's over the top offense.
Yeah.
Gonzaga, I feel like because I feel like Gonzaga is one of the best less points allowed we've seen.
Except for Houston. Houston had the best.
Yeah.
And we had them beat Houston.
I really want to say Gonzaga.
You know what? Gonzaga.
Everything's saying Gonzaga, but there's also just that.
Then Florida.
Yeah, I'm picking Florida. Okay, final set score.
I'm gonna say 75 to 71. You okay with that score?
Yeah, I mean, score. Honestly, I don't really care about because I don't.
Yeah.
Save bracket.
Bang.
So once things start happening, things start changing, we'll give you guys weekly updates to this.
Yeah. And now on.
I think that's me.
That's it. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now on to NFL news. Are you ready?
Yeah. We're going back to back, or is it just you?
It's just me, and then you'll do the wrestling news. So Cooper Kupp had been released by the LA Rams, and then he signed with the Seattle Seahawks.
It's like I really wanted Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Because our offense right now, our team in general, we have no one old. Everyone we have is young.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But with BTJ and him honestly being our future, I just want him to have
somebody to mentor him.
Yeah. Not having Christian Kirk's fine. I don't think Christian Kirk was that's why I really just want OBJ. I feel like OBJ would just be he's just a great mentor for him.
Yeah. Then the Bengals have re-signed both receivers T. Higgins and Jamar Chase for 4 years. Jamar Chase becoming the highest paid non-quarterback in all of NFL history, while T. Higgins became the highest paid wide receiver too.
They confirmed that the weirdest point. It was
it was at 11 at night.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock last night. I was so confused.
The Broncos have signed tight end Evan Ingram to a 2-year, $12.5 million per year deal.
Broncos, honestly, I think I have them making the conference.
Yeah.
They have, I think, I don't want to say they have, I think they have the best defense.
Oh, 100% they have the best defense.
And honestly, I'm really excited to watch the Broncos.
Me too.
Ever since they signed Bo Nix, I've just loved the Broncos.
Yeah. Bo Nix was one of my favorite quarterbacks coming out of the draft.
I said I'd come out of the draft. I think I said, I don't know who I said was first. I think
you
I
said Jane Daniels was first.
I think I said Jaden Daniels, and I think
Then
I
you said Bo Nix, and then Caleb.
And you know what? Was not wrong.
Yeah, you are not wrong there.
Drake May probably I would change with Caleb.
Yeah, Drake May, and then JJ's obviously 5 because
honestly, I think Caleb played like an NFL QB. Drake May played like an NFL rookie QB.
Yes,
if that makes sense.
Caleb had to play better than he was supposed to because of his offensive line.
I think Caleb, honestly, I think because rookie year you got to pop out and stand out. I think
he did.
Caleb did
because he beat the Packers for the first time in 7 years for the team.
But I think he just he didn't play to rookie standards. He played to NFL QB standards.
Yeah, because he had way higher standards than any other quarterback since he was the first overall pick.
Yeah, which I'm not with Caleb. He did good. I think out of all of that, I don't want to say it. I really feel like Jaden Daniels is going to be a CJ Stroud.
Yeah, he has a sophomore slump his second year.
But honestly, with them getting Debo, is kind of making me think they're not.
Yeah, but the Texans got Stephon Diggs and he did it.
Okay, but again, Stephon Diggs.
You're saying that Debo's better than Stephon?
All time, no. Right now, yes.
Okay.
Honestly, I never got the hate with Debo.
Debo's been pretty good.
I think Debo is honestly the best receiver in 49ers. I know people want to take Ayuk.
Ayuk's been he was kind of mid last year.
I like Ayuk. I just think, honestly, Ayuk didn't play to the standards that he was acting like. Saying that, I also was praying that we got Ayuk. So.
The Bills have signed pass rusher and 6-time Pro Bowler Joey Bosa to a 1-year contract.
The Bills, they saw what they have wrong, and the Bills are going to go. I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders yet. They have to pick up a good receiver.
Because their best receivers right now are
no one.
Keon Coleman and I forget their wide receiver too. I know they got Josh Palmer in free agency.
Because they're in free agency, they got a lot of good defenders.
They did.
They just don't have good But the thing is, even with having nobodies, the Bills' offense is still just one of the best offenses because of Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And with Josh Allen getting paid, I think he's gonna have more motivation. I think
more motivation to be better.
Yeah.
Derek Stingley got a 3-year contract extension that made him the highest paid cornerback.
Yeah, he just changed cornerback.
Yeah. His
contract was
$30 million a year is crazy.
His guaranteed money is a contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, This is the fact that we have you're getting 94 guaranteed money. Money? God. That was big.
Daniel Jones has signed with the Colts on a 1-year contract.
Yeah, Colts in shambles.
Defensive tackle Jonathan Allen signs with the Vikings for 3 years, $20 million per year.
I don't like this. I don't know how I feel about the Vikings right now. They haven't really done much.
They haven't. The Jets have officially released 2 veterans in Aaron Rodgers and C.J. Mosley.
That's fine.
The Panthers have signed former Cowboys running back Rico Dowdle to a 1-year deal. Didn't really get that since they got Chuba Hubbard and Jonathan Brooks.
Well, they released Chuba Hubbard.
No, they released Miles Sanders.
Yeah, sorry. I get them mixed up.
Chuba got a 4-year contract extension.
Honestly, I don't know why they got rid of Rico.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Rico, honestly, I guess it's also biased since he was in my fantasy. I think he was one of the best running backs in the league.
Yeah.
He did so good. The fact you're getting rid of him is crazy.
Yeah.
You got rid of him and Zeke. Okay, if you're getting Ashton Genty, it makes sense. But if you're not getting Ashton Genty,
you're screwed.
What are the Cowboys doing?
The only running backs right now are Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders.
Which, it's not bad.
Oh.
Okay, if I was looking as a Jaguars fan, I'm not complaining. But as looking at as Cowboys, who's supposed to be one of the best, who's supposed to be America's team, it's not good.
Yeah. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, a 6th-round pick to the Texans for Kenyon Green and a 5th-rounder.
That's fine.
The Patriots have released longtime center David Andrew after 10 years with the team.
That's fine.
Running back Jordan Mason got traded to the Minnesota Vikings for a 6th-round pick.
That was confusing, but it's fine. Because don't they have... Did they just re-sign...
Aaron Jones, yeah.
Was it to 1 year?
It was 2 years, 10 million per year.
Yes, that's fine. Isn't he a...
He's like 30.
No, Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason had a pretty good year last year.
Is he... I want to say he was a...
He was a 2nd-year player.
Yeah, I was going to say... I don't want to say rookie contracts.
It was Isaac Garendo, I think that was their rookie.
Yeah.
Ravens signed wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins to a 1-year, $6 million
Ravens is actually just an old folks' home. And you know what? I'm not complaining.
Safety Javon Hollins is signing with the Giants on a 3-year, $15 million per year contract, even though he said he wants to go to a contender.
A lot of people say they want to go contenders and just took the money. Myles Garrett.
Running back Najee Harris is signed with the Chargers on a 1-year, $9 million contract.
Man, I wanted Najee so bad.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I don't know why. Najee's not that good, but I love Najee.
We'll just skip a couple because they're not important. Former first-round pick Kaiir Elam has been traded to the Cowboys for a 5th and a 7th, and the Cowboys also traded for Titans linebacker Kenneth Murray for a 7th-round pick.
Yeah.
Then offensive lineman Will Fry signs with the Vikings on a 5-year, $17 million per year deal. Wide receiver Mike Williams is returning to the Los Angeles Chargers on a 1-year deal. Longtime Cowboy DeMarcus Lawrence has signed a 3-year deal with the Seahawks. Cornerback Christian Fulton is going to the Chiefs on a 2-year, $10 million per year deal. Michael Pierce announced his retirement from the NFL after 8 seasons in the league. Quarterback Mason Rudolph has signed back with the Steelers on a 2-year contract. Defensive tackle Javon Hargrave signed with the Vikings after the 49ers released him. Quarterback Cooper Rush is signing with the Baltimore Ravens on a 2-year contract, and quarterback Mac Jones is signing with the San Francisco 49ers on a 2-year contract.
On the WWE news and other wrestling news. AEW, WWE, and TNA news.
Yay.
Backlash 2025 will be taking place. I'm not talking so loud. Backlash 2025 will be taking place in St. Louis, Missouri on May 10th, 2025. Not Mexico, like first told.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Chances we get a little, Ricky Starks?
Ricky Starks? Ooh.
I don't think so at all.
Yeah.
It has already been announced that Randy Orton and John Cena will both be there.
Yep.
Will they have a match?
Maybe.
I don't really want them to. I feel like... Honestly, okay, I don't know about you. I view Backlash as a what's to come. No, it's like showing off what's to come. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you burn that match this soon...
It's kind of a waste,
yeah. Okay, is this... I kind of want heel versus heel for John Cena and Randy.
Yeah, that would be exciting. But it's a duality because Cena was always the face and Randy was always the heel.
Yeah, and then Randy's the face and Cena's the heel.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, that's the reason I'll take it is if we get face versus heel, then last match is just heels versus heel.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know if I see Cena going out as a heel.
I don't think he does. I think near the end he turns back babyface.
SummerSlam, we think he turns babyface?
I think he turns babyface, like, near Survivor Series.
What they should do, honestly, Bo versus...
Ooh.
They do another Bo and Cena.
Yes. Yes.
And that's how we get him go back to face.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Will Because looking at how Bray and Cena went,
that was amazing.
The thing is, could we do that? And looking at right now, how would that be possible?
What do you mean?
Like, because that really focused on not having fans. They were able to do it since it was just all. How would you be able to do that with fans?
I mean, they've been able to do it in the past with fans. Like, they've done like a bunch of matches without fans before.
But yeah, but look at the caliber of how Bray and Cena was with all the stuff that happened. I guess I could see it happen. Do a lot of vignettes.
Mm-hmm.
If there was anyone to do it, I think the best to do it with is Bo.
Yeah.
Because you could do a bunch of stuff on apps, help build it. You unlock Cena's past.
Oh my
Is
God.
that dumb to say? Like, you just, like, the hints just go into more clues of Cena's past?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And then eventually, like, all gets thrown up.
Mm.
I don't know if that sounds dumb, but that sounds...
It sounded amazing.
I think that's how I see it. But then that means we have to have a match between Bo and... Because honestly, I think Bo's good enough to where he can have a promo like that against Cena in the ring.
He could definitely do it.
Honestly, I really hope they do this. And then have SummerSlam go... After SummerSlam, he goes out as a face.
Yeah.
But then it's like... How long is it between WrestleMania and SummerSlam? Is it 6 months?
No. It's like 4 months.
That's fine. I guess you could do... The Big Four. He's only making 3 of the Big Four.
What's he not making?
Rumble next year. So I'm looking at it as like, I guess actually he's only making the big 2, not Big 4. Sorry.
He's gonna wrestle next year.
No, I'm talking about like at the end of this year. Like
He'll be at Rumble, Mania, SummerSlam.
do we count SummerSlam as?
Yeah, it's a 2-night show. Now.
I know. Okay, no, but I'm saying, is WrestleMania the end of it and the beginning, or is it?
I say WrestleMania is the end, and then SummerSlam's the beginning of the road.
Okay, because this was what I was thinking of the big last year's main oh my god, last year's SummerSlam Money. What are the Big 4 again? Survivor Series, Money, Survivor Series, Rumble, Mania, SummerSlam.
Yes.
Holy, I was thinking last year's SummerSlam, last year's Survivor Series, this year's Rumble, this year's Mania are all one. Yeah. Am I wrong for thinking that?
No.
Okay. Because I feel like that's how we're getting all of our feuds right now from those 4.
Yeah.
So I was saying he's in next year.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, he's in this year's SummerSlam and Survivor Series, but he's missing next year's Rumble and Mania.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know why that took me so long to say. I was like, because I'm just confusing myself talking because of all the next year and this year's. Okay, but yeah, that's what I meant. That's like, do you really want John Cena's heel turn just to be for like a few months? But at the same time, that's all you can really do.
Yeah.
Honestly, it just depends. We'll just have to see how it goes. As of right now, we haven't really seen Cena be heel. We've seen that one attack. He's marketed to be with Cody this week.
Yeah, he is.
Or next week, however you want to interpret how we say this stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, how about we go on to the next news?
Yeah.
How did we even get to that from Backlash 2025? Will be taken.
You said Cena was confirmed.
I know. It was just looking at where we ended off at to where we begun at. AEW has announced that they will be holding a tournament to face Kenny Omega for the title.
Interesting.
Does it say where was that?
I think I'll just take place over a couple shows. Is what I saw.
No, I meant like where the Kenny Omega match will happen at.
What's their next pay per view?
No clue.
I think it's at their next pay per view.
Okay, well maybe we'll see. I saw some horrible news I saw earlier that Edge, Cope versus Mox is just gonna happen being a main event Dynamite soon.
What?
And with the stipulation.
What?
I think this week's. So it wasn't last. I think it's either this week or next week's.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No. No, please no.
Like, I don't really care. But it's just the fact that we had that main event over 2 is... Okay, I'm gonna need your help with this one.
Okay.
I saw it, but I was confused about it. CM Punk was supposed to wrestle Moose when he was the champion back in summer of 2024.
Yeah. When Moose was the champion.
Yeah, I know that. This was when CM Punk was in WWE, right?
Yes.
So how is that gonna work?
It was around the time that CM. It was like, you know, when NXT and TNA just started working together.
Yeah.
They started talking about maybe main roster people going as well. And CM Punk was one of the first names they brought up, and he was the closest to going. It was him and AJ that were the closest.
Why didn't he? Do you know?
It was because something like fell through or something, and it was like him and Drew. It was like they had to book them closer together.
I mean, that makes sense looking how the match just happened.
They didn't want him to get hurt before the. I think it was before Drew versus Punk 3. That is supposed to happen.
Hell in a Cell? No,
Yeah.
No, Bad
was,
Blood.
It was supposed to happen before Bad Blood.
Okay.
Then they didn't want him to get hurt before Bad Blood.
I guess that makes sense. Okay. So I saw that. I was like, I saw like the article about it. I just didn't read it. I was just confused how it was how it was said. I don't know if I'd like to see that match.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't really seen Moose wrestle, so I don't really know.
Moose is a good wrestler.
I know that, like, there's a lot of people that are good wrestlers, but that doesn't mean they'll be good against certain people.
Yeah. I don't know if he'd be able to keep up with Punk on the promo work.
Can anyone?
Cena, a couple people.
I guess. WWE has removed the nicknames for Seth frickin' Rollins, Dominic... Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and Big Bronson Reed.
Yes.
For 2 out of the 3, it kind of makes sense. Seth Rollins is becoming more of a heel. Seth's only been frickin' as a face. Dirty Dom...
He's kind of becoming...
Like, it's so hard with Dom, because he's becoming a face.
But he's also a heel.
But it's not that he's heel. It's that the fans just don't like him. But I don't know if that's just because he's been portrayed as a heel.
Yeah.
Because, like, we've only seen this version of Dom in Judgment Day. And that's a main reason he gets all of his heat. So once he's out of Judgment Day, it's kind of just hard to tell.
Yeah.
And then Big Bronson Reed, God knows why they got rid of that.
Yeah, because it was a good nickname for him. Were
Maybe...
they the only 3 with nicknames in their names?
Huh?
Were they the only 3 with nicknames in their names?
They were the only 2 I saw.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know any others in their names.
Which, like, for the reason... Sorry, I'm just thinking now.
Okay.
Oh.
All good.
Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior.
But that's not, like, in his name.
American Nightmare.
I mean, people have nicknames. They just don't have them in their display.
Main Event Jey Uso.
Yeah. Main Event Jey Uso is, like, the only one.
The Ring General. I think that's in his name. Is in his thing.
Yeah.
I think it's in small print on the top, and then it says Gunther.
Those might be the only ones. I know for NXT they have a lot.
Yeah, I know that.
The Don.
Does Logan Paul doesn't have
Logan
one.
Paul's the Maverick, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think it has it.
It doesn't.
Yeah, let's say. SmackDown, is there any Damian Priest? No.
Does Jacob Fatu's like? Does he?
I don't
Monster
think.
Among Men, Braun, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think that's like there's some.
The Megastar, LA Knight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like I think it's just because. I just don't know why Braun was taken. Like unless Braun just is skinny now.
He was on Ozempic.
But I don't know why. Like Seth makes sense. Dom can make sense.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed doesn't make sense.
I guess they just want to get rid of like the cheesy nicknames.
Is cheesy big? Is dirty big? Dirty's describing how.
It's dirty big.
What was the question? What'd you say?
I said, is it cheesy? And you said, is dirty big?
I meant cheesy. Because Dirty Dominic, that's just how he is. Like, for example, he won Liv and Raquel the titles from playing dirty. So that kind of like helps him. But also it makes sense if he's trying to turn, if he's turning face soon.
Did you see they announced Seth freaking Rollins when he entered the match, but when he won, it was Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Because that's why, like, which is why I think it's because he's turning heel.
Yeah.
We saw Seth lose a lot of his morals in that match. Which is why I kind of like Seth versus Punk.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people not liking this triple threat just because it's taking away from Seth versus Roman. But also, I kind of like that Punk's in it.
I do too.
Cause like Seth versus Roman, it's one of the greatest like storylines we can have.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we've already had it before. We've had it multiple times. and this should be their both retirement matches.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Why not capitalize? Are you not thinking? Wait, who are you thinking it shouldn't be for?
Punk.
Oh, I meant just some Seth versus Roman. This should be their retirement matches.
Oh yeah, like not this year, but I feel like later.
No, I'm just saying, just in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't mean Punk in there. Like, honestly, I kind of like Punk being in it too.
I do too.
But for the reason I don't think they'll go into, Punk was the reason they got called up. But the storylines got changed. I don't know if they'll let Punk talk about that.
Yeah.
Because you kind of have to talk about Ryback. But Ryback's chill with Punk now, he said.
Yeah, he's chill.
But Seth versus Roman is good. I like that.
Me too.
Seth versus Roman versus Punk versus Sammy versus KO versus Randy. Book it up now.
Versus Drew.
No, Drew doesn't make no.
Drew's versus. Then Sammy's in there throwing carrying cross.
We're not getting Karrion Kross versus Sammy at Mania.
We are. Trust.
With your logic, we're getting Fart Wayne Indiana versus. He tweeted about that once. What else has he tweeted about? Let's see.
His Sami Zayn impression.
Okay, who else does he have an impression of? Let's see. Let's go all the list of people he thinks he's tweeted about. Bound. He might be going against Ronald McDonald. Grimace. A leprechaun. He might have tweeted about a Shamrock Shake once.
Okay. I get it. I get the point.
He basically tweeted about everyone in the WWE. He tweeted about The Miz. We can get him about The Miz.
Ooh, yes.
We never got that match yet.
Yeah, let's get it.
Him versus Paul Ellering. He probably tweeted against him. Kansas City Chiefs. I know he tweeted about him once.
Ooh, yeah.
Can we get Karrion Kross versus Indiana versus Ohio versus Wisconsin for the title? What title? 24/7.
Let's go.
Could you imagine a state holding a title?
That'd be great. We give them the Texas title.
We're not even halfway done with this yet. The plans to unite the international and continental titles are almost solidified by creative. Which is why it's kind of confusing we're getting a tournament for that.
Yeah.
Unless Okada's in it.
He might be. I don't know. I didn't see.
I didn't either. TNA has dropped their streaming service prices from $60 prices down $60 from last year for annually.
Let's go.
There are rumors circling of a premium live event happening in Australia in September for WWE. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we feeling with that?
I'm excited, kind of.
How was...
We were asleep for a relationship.
True. But I didn't feel like the crowd was that good.
Well, we were...
I was asleep as well.
Well, they didn't wake you up, is the thing.
From the matches I did saw,
they weren't that good. They were only good for the Rhea match, really.
Which is from there.
Yeah.
But I guess they were good for AEW. And if I'm WWE, I'm looking at the AEW match, I'm saying, yeah, I want one here. It's just, I would rather have one in Mexico.
Yeah.
Especially with having the Lucha Bros now. I really think we should have... I think we're missing out not having Backlash in Mexico.
Yeah, I agree.
Because with both of the Lucha Bros being in WWE, the draft happening, you can put them together. With LWO easily being able to be put into the tag title match, giving them the tag titles, and then having them face Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
Giving Lucha Bros the tag titles.
That's better. That's a good option.
In Mexico, then we can have Zelina Vega versus Chelsea Green in Mexico. Give Zelina Vega the title. Like...
Would be way better.
Yeah. That's what I want to put in for Mexico. Like, because I just don't want to, like, over the top it.
Rey Mysterio versus John Cena for the title.
But again, that's possible too. John Cena... Ray wants his title. Wants a title shot. Also, by the way, I'm calling it now. King of the Rings Mello. Money in the Bank is Sami Zayn.
Okay.
Thank you. AEW Collision next week will be split into two broadcasts on March 22nd, March 23rd. What?
It's because of March Madness.
Oh. Yeah, you're collision. No one's watching you either way. TNA releases a documentary of Joe Hendry's world title win of the behind the scenes content.
Yeah.
I'm not watching it, but I like the behind the scenes. It kind of ow, my butthole. Sorry guys, my charger went in my butthole. No, I've been like what WWE's been doing with it because like for Punk's return, it kind of like
brought some character to it.
Because a lot of people are saying how mad. It kind of just shows
Chicago.
It kind of just shows that a lot of people still like, because like the Randy and Punk interaction. Because we haven't really had that. We haven't really seen them together at all on the main roster yet.
We haven't.
Yeah. Because I feel like it just brings more. The Priest one, I like the Priest one. Having seen how happy all of them were when he won. What else have we had?
I think we got one for...
I mean, I know we get one on like social media once a big return comes out.
We had Cena for Money in the Bank when he came out to announce his retirement tour.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. It kind of like, that's why I like what they've been doing recently, just showing a lot of backstage, having a lot, like, especially like with Triple H, he posts pictures with the new champions every time, which I don't feel like we had before.
We didn't.
We have a lot of more backstage videos, just people walking through backstage. We have the entrances to the crowd, backstages. Like, take away his Triple H's like calling for matches and stuff. He's done a lot. I don't know what I'm see happening. Watch time gotta go up. JD McDonough said he's doing well in the recovery and hopes to be back in the next month. Don't know how. How would he be like?
I don't know. That was like a severe injury.
I'm not saying like talking about the injury honest. I'm talking about like storyline wise. I don't want him to be back in the next month.
Yeah, he said it might have been like back to training in the next month.
I hope so, because then that kind of like.
He said he hasn't started training yet.
I don't want to say this, but I honestly don't even want to see him back by.
He won't be back
after Raw after Mania.
He said it's gonna be a while.
I hope so. It's like really bad to say, but like for his health wise and storyline wise, it is better if he stays out.
Yeah.
Because like right now, the story is the battle between getting a new player, and if we have him just come back, kind of defeats that. Anyways, I know you all been waiting for this. The best part of the segment, definitely not where watch time drops. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what's happened in the NBA. So much has happened, so much I don't care about. I'm just waiting to see who's clinched, who hasn't.
I know 3 teams have.
I know. I think we've said one of them already.
We said the Cavs.
Yeah. NBA team record so far: Central Cavaliers 56-11, first in the East. Bucks 38-29, fourth in the East. Pacers are 37-29, fifth in the East. Pistons are 37-31, sixth in the East. Bulls are 28-39, 10th in the East. Atlantic are one of our clenches for the. I don't like that word. Clench for the playoffs. The Celtics 49-19, second in the East. Knicks are 42-24, third in the East. Back to the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard had a accomplishment. I think it's like most points or most threes for a bench in team history.
That might be it.
It's one of the.
They had a lot. It broke the record for most threes in the first half.
Yeah, he has some record, which was good.
Yeah.
Raptors are 24 and 44, 11th in the East. 76ers are 23-44, 12th in the East. It's just come out that Paul George is out for the rest of the season.
Yes. And
it's also come out just in the weeks that they're looking to trade him in the offseason.
Yeah.
Which, man.
They're collapsing.
The Paul George fall off is real.
It really is.
The Kawhi and Paul George fall off.
Yeah.
Man, Andy, like, injuries, man, is the worst.
It really is.
I don't know why they still turn it off. Like, I can do it in Madden all the time.
Yeah.
Nets are 23-45, 13th in the East. I don't know if I said it last time. Cam Thomas is expected to miss the rest of the season.
I don't think you did. You said he needs an extension last week, but I don't think you said.
Southeast Hawks 32-36, 7th in the East. Magic 32-37, 8th in the East. Heat are 29-38, ninth in the East. Hornets are 17-50, 15th in the East. I read something. Someone's talking about how like Braun has Luka, Kyrie has Jimmy, so on and so forth. And they said, who does Melo have? I was like, it's Miles Bridges not. Do people not love Miles Bridges?
I guess not.
Like, I get he's done some bad things, but like, if anything, I think Miles Bridges has LaMelo.
Yeah.
God, when there was rumors of us getting Miles Bridges, I was the happiest Suns fan. And then we lost everything, and then we got Bradley Beal, and then we just tanked. We're behind the Kings, and they have Zach LaVine. And no more De'Aaron Fox. Point proven. Wizards are 15-51. God, 15th in the East. Thunder are another team that have clinched for the playoffs. And they are 56-12. First in the West. Nuggets are 33-25. Third in the West. Timberwolves are 40-29. Seventh in the West. Trailblazers are 29-39. 12th in the West. Jazz are 15-53. 15th in the West. Lakers are 41-25. Fifth in the West. LeBron is expected to miss another week because of his injury.
Yep.
Which is fine.
He needs the time because he's old.
I think I saw something saying Austin Reeves is averaging like 30 points with him gone.
Yeah, he is.
Luka's still blowing out the Suns without him there. Like, it's fine. Warriors are 39-28, 6th in the West. Anything important for them? I know Jonathan Kuminga
is back.
Yeah.
He came back on Thursday.
Kings are 33-33, 9th in the West. Suns are 31-37, 11th in the West. Suns are rumored to fire Mike Buzzard. Thank God.
Yeah.
Like, if we don't and we keep him, we're losing Devin Booker and KD.
Yep.
And that is probably...
That's something you can't lose.
We've had a lot of rumors between just trading Booker and not. I think... Like, honestly... How much time do I have?
You got like 5 minutes.
Okay. Like, I would say he's a Sun for life. But after, like, Luka, I don't think anyone's safe, to be honest.
Yeah. Because Luka, I thought was going to be a Mav for life.
Yeah, like, I don't know anymore. Like, I love to see it since, you know, like, I actually hate to see it. Luka left our rival just to join our better rival.
Yeah.
Our conference rival. It's like, Booker should just be a Sun for life. I don't know why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's not like we're a bad team either. Like, we're normally playoff contenders every year.
Playoff to play in, around that.
Yeah, like, we're under the play-in. Will we still probably make the play-in? Barely.
Because of the Mavs.
Yeah.
Sucking.
Yo, I'll get to the Mavs when they get there. It's not like... It's not like we're bad. It's just... Honestly, I think Buzzard's the problem. We have so many good players that just don't get time just because he doesn't feel like playing them.
Yeah.
Rockets are 43-25, second in the West. Grizzlies are 43-25, fourth in the West. Mavericks are 33-36, 10th in the West. Whew. So, Anthony Davis and someone else was sent to the G League since they're coming back from returns. They might have to forfeit because of injury and then SAP Cali rules.
Yeah.
They don't have enough players. The G League players are playing too much that they might have to forfeit games because of it.
I saw who's their best player?
Kyrie.
He's hurt.
He's the best player.
Who's the best non-injured player? I saw one of their players played 43 minutes, and I was like, what?
Yeah, that's bad.
I saw the Celtics guy also did.
Pam Pritchard?
I think it was Jaylen Brown.
That's Jaylen Brown. That's fine if he does. People who are taking Tatum over Jaylen Brown can,
That's crazy. Jaylen Brown's way better.
My mom's a Celtics fan, and she still takes Tatum over Jaylen Brown. I don't know how. That's
crazy.
Yes, she's also said that Tingus Pingus was a bad pick, and Drew Holiday was a bad pick.
Ugh.
Spurs are 28-38, 13th in the West. The GOAT, Chris Paul, got a record for most games played while in his 40th year.
40th year.
That was a joke. God, like, tears are gonna run when Chris Paul retires.
I'm saying.
Hey,
CP3.
you don't even like Chris Paul like I like Chris Paul. Chris Paul saved the Suns.
He did.
Pelicans 18-50, 14th in the West.
My NBA Finals prediction is Thunder over Cavaliers. Wait, what? What are you trying to show me?
I was just showing you your thing.
Oh.
Honestly, I feel like Nuggets over Cavs.
Okay.
I feel like I've been having that a lot.
Yeah.
People are saying SGA is the favorite. Actually, I don't think
He's the favorite for the.
I don't know how. It should be Jokic.
SGA's averaging like one more point than anybody else in the league. That's probably why.
One more point. Okay. Anyways, that's it for next week. We'll cut the yap. We've yapped a lot.
We have yapped a lot.
Next week we'll have Raw, NXT, SmackDown, NFL news if we have any, March Madness news if we have any.
NBA Weekly as always.
WWE news if we have any, hot takes, and just the regular spiel.
Yep. So yeah.
God, this week's episode was large compared to next week's.
It's like 100. It's like 90 minutes long.
Okay, well, that's it for this week's episode, guys.
Yep.
Good. Bye.
Peace.